Hare Krishna devotees, we are going to see one of the Krishna's pastime, the deliverance of Nalakuvera and Manikriva. I would like to give short introduction about this. The two great demigods, Nalakuvera and Manikriva, were sons of the treasurer of the demigods, Kuvera, who was a great devotee of Lord Shiva. By the grace of Lord Shiva, Kuvera's material opulences had no limit. As a rich man's sons often become addicted to wine and women, so these two sons of Kuvera were also addicted to wine and sex. Once these two demigods drank too much and engaged in lovemaking. All of a sudden, Narada Muni passing by and seeing them so shocked that they were standing in front without clothes. Rest we will see in the play.
Are they the demigods Nalakuvera and Manigriva? They seem to be intoxicated. They don't seem to have seen me at all. Let me go nearby and see. Yes, they are indeed the demigods Nalakuvera and Manigriva. They have not seen me at all. I am so near to them. They are in such an intoxicated stage in a most degradable fashion. They should be punished. I should show my mercy by punishing them and by cursing them. The attraction for material enjoyment is due to an increase in mode of passion. A person in the material world, when favored by the material opulences of riches, generally becomes addicted to three things: intoxication, sex, and gambling. Materially opulent men indulge in killing animals by opening slaughterhouses, and they think that they themselves will never die. These foolish persons, forgetting the laws of nature, become overly infatuated with the body. Therefore, I considered that because these demigods Nalakuvera and Manigriva were so obsessed by the false prestige, they should be put into a condition which lacks the material opulences. So, the best punishment I want to give them is to make them immovable living entities or trees. You both should remain a tree for 100 years, and after that, you will be liberated by the Supreme Personality of Godhead by Himself. You both can see the God face to face.
Yashoda? Yashoda, where are you?
What happened, Lalita?
Krishna stole my butter again. All my efforts of 1 week was in vain. Not only him, he was with his naughty friends, drank all the buttermilk, ate all the butter, spilled all the ghee, and untied the calves. It's the high time you have to punish him, Yashoda.
Oh, really? I am so sorry, Lalita. I will take care.
What happened, Devi?
Swami, Krishna stole butter from their house.
I have 9 lakh cows. I will select 5 best cows and make best butter out of it, so that Krishna never steals butter from others' home.
नमामीश्वरं सच्चिदानन्दरूपं लसत्कुण्डलं गोकुले व्रजमानं यशोदाभियोलुकालाधवमानं परमिष्टामात्यान्ततो धृत्यगोप्या
Krishna, did you eat butter from Mataji's house?
After a few days, Krishna was sleeping and then he woke up and feeling hungry. Krishna saw Mother Yashoda was churning the yogurt, and to increase his mother's love, he wanted her to stop churning and breastfeed him. Mother Yashoda took her son on her lap and started feeding her milk. Suddenly, the milk which was on the stove began to boil over. Just to stop the milk from spilling, Mother Yashoda at once put Krishna aside and went to the stove. Left in that state by his mother, Krishna became very angry, and his lips and eyes became red in rage. He pressed his teeth and lips, and taking up a piece of stone, he immediately broke the butter pot. He took butter out of it, began to eat, and fed the monkeys. In the meantime, Mother Yashoda returned to the churning place after setting the overflowing milk pan in order. She saw the broken pot in which the churning yogurt had been kept. Mother Yashoda became very angry. Rest we will see in the play.
शाकाङ्कानेत्रं मुहुश्वासकं पात्रीरेखाङ्ककं
Krishna, everywhere the butter is scattered and pots are broken. I am going to punish you this time.
भक्तिबद्धम् इति दृक्स्वलीलाभिरनन्दकुण्डे स्वघोषं निमज्जन्तामख्योपयान्तां तदीयेसिताग्नेषु भक्तिर्जितात्वं पुनः प्रेमतास्तं सत्वा वृत्तिवन्दे वरं देवमोक्षं न मोक्षं वदेम वा
Krishna, you stay here. I have so much work to do inside.
पूर्णाथ गोपालबालं सदा मे मनस्या वीरस्थं किमन्यै इदन्ते मुखं भोजम् अत्यन्तनीलै वृत्तं कुण्टलै स्निग्धरक्त मुहुश्चुम्बितं बिम्बारक्ताधरा मे.
Dear Lord Krishna, you are the original personality of Godhead, master of all mystic powers.
Learned Brahmanas know very well that this cosmic manifestation is an expansion of your potencies, which are sometimes manifest and sometimes unmanifest.
You are the original provider of the life, body, and senses of all living entities.
You are the eternal God, Lord Vishnu, who is all pervading, the imperishable controller of everything, and you are eternal time.
You are the original source of the cosmic manifestation, which is acting under the spell of the three modes of material nature: goodness, passion, and ignorance.
You are living as the super soul in all the multi forms of living entities, and you know very well what is going on within their bodies and minds.
No one under the jurisdiction of the material modes can understand your transcendental qualities, which existed before the creation. Therefore, you are called the Supreme Transcendence.
Let us offer our respectful obeisances unto the lotus feet of you, Lord Vasudeva, the Supreme Brahman, who are always glorified by your personal internal potencies.
O Lord, O source of all auspiciousness and goodness, we offer our respectful obeisances unto you.
You are the all-pervading Supreme Personality of Godhead, the Supreme Source of Peace, and the Supreme Personality in the dynasty of King Yadu.
We therefore pray that we may always be engaged in your transcendental loving service by speaking only about your glories and hearing about your transcendental activities.
May our hands and other limbs be engaged in your service, and our minds always be concentrated at your lotus feet, and our heads always bowed down before the all pervading universal form of your Lordship.
It was already known to me that my great devotee Narad Muni had shown his causeless mercy by saving you from the abdominal condition of pride due to possessing extraordinary beauty and opulence in a family of demigods. He has saved you from gliding down into the lowest condition of hellish life. All these facts are already known to me. You are very fortunate because not only were you cursed by him, but you had the great opportunity to see him. If someone is able by chance to see face to face a great saintly person like Narada, who is always happy and merciful to everyone, then immediately that conditioned soul becomes liberated. Therefore, O Nalakuvera and Manigriva, your lives have now become successful because you have developed ecstatic love for me.
मनस्या विरास्तामालं लक्ष्यलाभे नमो देव दामोदर अनंत विष्णु प्रसीद प्रभो दुःखा जलाब्धिमाग्नम्.
Hare Krishna devotees, I'm sure you enjoy this kit as much as the devotees enjoyed putting it together. We can draw many conclusions from this story. The root cause of our suffering is our misidentification with this body. Unless our opulence is used in the service of Krishna, it can be taken away any moment of time. One should always respect others, especially the saintly people. One should always avoid bad association and take up good association, because association of saintly people is the key to our success. It's mentioned, Sadhu Sangha, Sarva Shastrikai, Lavmatra Sadhu Sangha, Sarva Siddhi Hoy. Even a moment of association with a pure devotee gives all perfection. Here in the story we see how Narad Muni's association, just a moment of association of Narad Muni, they were delivered from the cycle of birth and death. And what to talk of being delivered, they even got darshan of Lord Krishna's childhood pastime, which even great demigods do not get access to. Just like we see in Prabhupada's life, Srila Prabhupada has, with a few years of association, has delivered people like Nalakuvera and Manigriva, who are always intoxicated, always in bad association. They, just by associating with Srila Prabhupada, they become great saints. So if we have association of saintly people in our life, we are very fortunate. So if we can take advantage of that association, that is perfection of our life, and we don't need anything more. Because the devotee's curse, as we see in this case, or a boon, both are equally beneficial. There is no difference. That is why we should always keep in mind that devotees are very rare, and association with them is the perfection of our life. Hare Krishna.
कृपा दृष्टि वृष्ट्यादि दिनं बतानु ग्रहणे क्षमामाज्ञाम् इग्धैश्चिदृश्यै कुबेरात्मजौ बद्धा मूर्तैव यद्वात् त्वया मोचितौ भक्ति भजौ कृतौ च तथा प्रेमा भक्तिं स्वकामे प्रयाच्छा न मोक्षे ग्रहो मे अस्ति दामोदरेया नमस्ते स्तुधाम्ने स्फुरदीप्तिधाम्ने त्वदीयोदराय यथा विश्वस्य धाम्ने नमो राधिकायै त्वदीयै प्रियायै नमोऽनन्तलीलाय देवाय तुभ्यां नमामीश्वरं सच्चिदानन्दरूपं लसत्कुण्डलं गोकुले व्रजमानं यशोदाभियोलुकालाधवमानं परमिष्टामात्यन्तत धृत्यगोप्या हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 रामा रामा रामा